Dear students, good morning. In the last class, I will discuss about the President of India and his powers and functions. Today, I am going to discuss about the Prime Minister of India and his powers and functions. The office of the PM, Prime Minister, is the most important powerful office in India. If the cabinet is the strongest institution, then the PM, Prime Minister, is the strongest person in the cabinet. The Prime Minister is the key. The Prime Minister is the key person in government, and he is the real custodian of executive authority. Article 53 of the Constitution states that the executive power shall be vested in the President. Again, Article 74 of the Constitution states that to assist and advise the President in regard to exercise his power, there is a Council of Ministers headed by the Prime Minister. Again, Article 75 said that the Prime Minister is appointed by the President. Formally, the President appoints the leader of the majority party in the Parliament as Prime Minister. However, if there is no any single political party with a clear-cut majority in the Parliament, the President may have some discretion in appointing the Prime Minister. That means the President has to decide whom to appoint as Prime Minister. Now, I am going to discuss about the powers and functions of President. I have already said that the Prime Minister is the key person in the government and is the real custodian of all executive authority. From Article 75 to 78 deals with about the PM, his powers and functions, and the constitutional rule. As a head of the government, the President enjoys a lot of powers and functions. The first important powers and functions of PM is formation of Council of Ministers. First point is formation of Council of Ministers. The first important function of Prime Minister after his appointment is the formation of Council of Ministers. The President appoints other ministers only with the advice of the Prime Minister. That means the Prime Minister submit a list of persons to the President to whom to be appointed as ministers. Again, the Prime Minister determines the strength of his ministry and select ministers according to his own choice. Next function is distribution of portfolios. After the constitution of Council of Ministers, it is the responsibility of the PM, Prime Minister, to distribute portfolios in different ministers. Now question arises, what is portfolios? Portfolios means responsibility of works. Responsibility of work. It is also called the department. That means, as we know that it is not only for the Prime Minister to run the administration of the country. So, the Prime Minister distribute his powers and functions among different ministers. which is called department. That means who control the home department, who control the health department, who control the education department, who control the agricultural department, etc. So the responsibility of work is called portfolios. So to ensure efficient administration, the Prime Minister can from time to time reshuffle the ministry or cabinet and reallocate the portfolios. The next number is removal of ministers. The ministers remain in office during the pleasure of the PM. If the Prime Minister is not satisfied with the working of a minister, or the minister does not run his department in accordance with the wishes of the Prime Minister, then the Prime Minister can ask him to quit the office, and the Prime Minister can appoint someone else in his place. Next number is power of patronage. Next number is power of patronage. The Prime Minister enjoys a lot of powers of patronage. That means the extensive power of patronage. All important appointments are made by the President on the recommendation of the Prime Minister. In fact, the entire list of powers vested in the President, but in reality, it is enjoyed by the Prime Minister. So another most important function of Prime Minister is spokesman of the nation. So the Prime Minister is the leader of the nation, and as such, he is the chief spokesman of the nation. That means he speaks on behalf of the people of the country. The voice of the Prime Minister is the voice of the nation or voice of the people. So PM is also the chief spokesman of administration of the government of India. That is why so much importance is given to every word spoken by the Prime Minister. His voice on any matter is the final voice. That means nobody can deny the decision of the Prime Minister. So in the next video, I shall try to my level best to discuss about the remaining points of powers and functions of Prime Minister. Thank you.